What's up, guys? So this is the first episode of... Oh, wait, I got the microphone in the... There we go. So what's up, guys? This is the first episode of Wednesday night studio sessions. And, yeah, so far we got RJ Neal. He's the only one that said anything. We got 4 people in the room, though. So if you're here, just roll call. Tell us who's here. What do you guys want to talk about? Mr. Crowley, what's up, man? Oh, it's cool, man. Thanks for showing up. You doing all right, Mr. Crowley? So, since you're here and you got to go, man, what do you think about the new DJI drone coming out? Any predictions as to what it is? I know we're all speculating right now, but if you could have one thing in a drone that you don't have today, what would it be? It's a deep question. And RJ's in the room. What's going on with you tonight, man? I just went on my 14th anniversary. We just got back from Demas's. It's a kind of a steak Italian restaurant here in Nashville, and so I had a ribeye with spaghetti and meat sauce and awesome Asiaga bread, and it was a good time. Phantom T. So are you flying the Phantom, or is that the Phantom Plus? Phantom 5. Well, they just released the Phantom 4 Extra or whatever. Whatever the Phantom 4, we didn't put much else in it. Yeah. So in the Phantom 5, what would you want to see in the Phantom 5? Removable lenses or... Yeah, RJ, the food was so good. Man, that restaurant, it's one of those places it's not too expensive and it's local, but it's awesome. So, and if you guys see my backdrop moving tonight, my cat is right there. This is like a ledge, and my cat keeps nuzzling right there. So, but a heads up as to what's going on with the live stream tonight. So this is the first episode of the studio sessions. We're going to do this every Wednesday night. I put Wednesday night in the title for a purpose, for a reason, so that you guys would remember that we do this on Wednesday nights, and hopefully you'll become part of the community and hang out. Oh, totally, a water-resistant drone. I think that would be awesome. I saw a video one time on YouTube where a guy, he attached a helicopter to the top of his, he attached an umbrella, one of those bubble umbrellas to the top of his drone, and it flew because all of the thrust is like pushing down, and I just thought that was kind of interesting. He flew it under a balcony, so I think a huge gust of wind would shoot it. So RJ owns a web and app development company and is working on a digital menu app. That's pretty cool. It's just about ready for prime time. Would love to get your feedback on it once it's ready. Yeah, totally, man. So you said it's a digital menu app. Is it one of those? Is it an app that small restaurants can add? Like create their menu and then share their menu with other people, or what? Or should we not talk about it? Is it top secret? Little on the hush hush. Don't steal my idea. That's awesome, man. Yeah, I'm a so I don't know if you know, RJ, but I've been a web designer for 25 years. And I'm currently a UX designer at a healthcare company. So whereas most of my designs have been kind of, I'll spend a month on a project and then I'll move on to another project. I actually get to focus on on one app for years. I gotta fly. Check out my channel when you can. Mr. Crowley and his drone. Don't forget to subscribe. Be good. All right, we're gonna show that. So Mr. Crowley left, but if you guys want to hit the etc. right click and go to his channel, and then you can subscribe to his channel if you want to. And we also got RJ Neal in the room. If you want to right click and go to his channel, subscribe to him. But don't leave my live feed, because I want to keep you guys here. But definitely I want us to start supporting each other. I think that's a really important. My backdrop's alive. So yeah, RJ, it's so I've done this twice in my life. The first one was I'll type it in the chat here. It is so this website is called franktownrocks.com, and where I work is Franklin, Tennessee, and I gotta remember to look at the camera. So we're Franklin, Tennessee. You know, we're right next to Nashville, Tennessee. It's Music City. So I was hired to be a Flash animator guru on this website called Franktown Rocks, and it was kind of an online community for kids. And we would teach them, you know, how to read music and how to play, you know, a blues riff on a guitar and stuff like that. It was such a fun job, because it was like, maybe there's 8 of us, maybe 10 of us. I can't really count right now, but, you know, we'd show up to work in shorts in this piano, you know, this piano studio, and we just figure out what can we do this week? Like, we'd make up something cool, or we'd ask, kind of like what I'm doing with the YouTube channel. Like, you know, I'm asking feedback from the people that watch my channel. What do you guys want to see? What do you guys want to talk about? And that's kind of where this live stream is going to go, is hopefully this will be the chance for you guys to spark ideas in my head as to what to test or what to try out. And but anyway, I thought it might have been my connection, but your video hasn't loaded yet. I can hear you perfectly, though. Oh, gosh. What about now? That's hilarious. This is one of those audio podcasts. So I've been sitting here talking for 13 minutes, and you guys have just now told me that my video's not on. All right, let me know if it shows up. I mean, I'm kind of watching it, but duh. All right, now it has to be on, because I've got live on both screens. I've been using studio mode, guys, and it's messed me up 3 times. I have a radio voice? Nice. I was going to do something funny, but I can't think of anything radio to say. I can't think of anything funny to say. You threw me off there, RJ. Oh, now I'm showing. So, we're testing this webcam out, guys. You guys can't really tell, but I am completely in the dark. And this Logitech Brio 4K webcam is beautiful. I still can't figure out how to record in 4K, because I'd like to use it as kind of my studio camera when I'm just introing, or I've been working on a video for 2 weeks trying to get this video up, and I keep I've got one more thing to do in the video, and I wanted to do that in the studio, but I just, other things show up. So, but anyway, the Franktown Rocks is, I worked there for a year and a half and got to just, you know, you get a lot done. Like, you become part of a project when you just spend all this time on it, probably like your menu app. You know, you just get to focus on making one thing perfect. And, so that's what I've been able to do with this, with my job at this healthcare company is, you know, we're one of the industry standards when it comes to clinical software, and then all of a sudden, like, I get to design like the next big thing in hospitals and doctors' offices and stuff. So pretty excited about that, because a lot of our other software, all of our legacy software is kind of dated. You know, it's one of those things where it was developed and it works, but not a lot of detail was spent caring about what the user wanted to do. So, so it's not a very user-friendly application. But yeah, guys. So now we're down to 2 people in the room. So if you're here and you want to talk about something, let me know. I've been talking to RJ Neal. He's been taking over the chat. And just so you guys know, we're going to go for an hour tonight. Because I've got some... I just need to get some sleep, guys. To be honest. So... So RJ has several physician friends that have contemplated telecommunication health app. Oh, yeah. I mean, the you know, the health industry, I think, like, the health industry and the food industry are, you can't go wrong there. Everybody on the planet needs to eat. Actually, the food is probably more important than hospitals, because everybody eats more than, you know, everybody eats 3 times a day for the most part, and more, like they snack and stuff. So having an app, and like nowadays apps are great. The other night, in here, there was a guy that he did, Joe was his name, but I don't remember what the name of his channel was. But he did, he has a channel that, because sometimes people ask me, like, what's a good idea for a channel, and I think his channel is brilliant because he puts a camera on his dashboard and he goes to lunch and he eats food and he talks about it. So, you know, he just tries different things on the menu and then has a video about it. What a great concept. You don't even have to prepare for that. You just go to lunch and record it and then post it. Not my channel. My channel takes some work. But yeah, guys, it's fun. So I need to catch up on some videos, and I'll tell you guys what videos I'm planning on doing coming up. Because I've purchased a lot of gear and I cannot find the time to make the videos. We've changed our work. We've changed to an agile Scrum model at work, and so whereas I used to be able to multitask on things, now it's like I'm in meetings all the time. Oh, there are 3 parts to our platform. Digital menu runs on a tablet, replaces a paper menu. Oh, that's cool. So that so restaurants would hand out tablets, or would it run on, like at Chili's? There's a little thing where it's a little kiosk, or not? Is it Chili's? Yeah, Chili's. here in town has these little kiosks that sit at every table, and the kids can, like, we can pay for the kids to play video games on it, and we can also, so the point of sale and the online ordering and delivery. Well, that's cool. So it's threefold. That's awesome. So is it like a robust content management system where a restaurant can go in and fill in their items, and then it builds a menu for them, and they add a logo and stuff like that? Like, is it customizable or configurable per restaurant, or is it custom? Are there like several templates? We had I used to, the job before I had this job, I worked at Mapco, which is a gas station here in Nashville, and we had several food concepts that we put in our various gas stations. Some of our gas stations were, kind of the rundown, crappy gas stations, but then there were other gas stations that were brand new that had restaurants in them and awesome coffee bars and stuff like that. So it's similar to Chili's, but it's larger. 10-inch Android tablet. Any restaurant can use ours, but a specific niche is fine dining. Oh, nice. That's cool. Yeah. And the fine dining establishments can probably afford that a little bit better than like small restaurants and stuff. I really like the square point of sale little kiosks that I see at a lot of local restaurants. I think that's great. Like, how cool is it? Like, you used to have to spend thousands of dollars on a cash register, and now you can just buy an iPad and a little kiosk, and it'll do everything for you. I think that's all. And email the receipt. Like, you can go paperless, and it's so cool. I bought a bunk bed for my son on Craigslist, and we went to this guy's. He had a storage unit full of mattresses and bunk beds, and he was running a business out of the storage unit, and he had one of those iPads in the middle of it. And when he turned the light switch on, he turned the iPad on, and then we went over and I picked out the mattress and all this kind of stuff, all brand new stuff. And yeah, and then the point of sale was that iPad square kiosk thing. But we also have a self-serve kiosk option. Yeah, so there's mixed feelings about how things went at Mapco, because we had there was one concept that was, you basically order from the pump, and then by the time you were done pumping your gas, you'd go in and pick up your food. And I thought that was a great concept. But it was like simple things that are easy and quick to fix. So like hamburgers, hot dogs, pizza, stuff like that. But then we had this other restaurant. It was called, when I started there, it was called My Top 10, and it had this chef from Disney created this amazing menu of sandwiches, and we had a sandwich called the Gobble Gobble, and that sandwich was my favorite. It's still my favorite sandwich I've ever had in my life. And what we would do at the gas station is we would slow roast a turkey, then pull it all apart, put it on a fresh baked bread with cranberry mayonnaise and cornbread stuffing. It was like Thanksgiving every day if you wanted it. And then when we did that, the menu showed up. It was more of just a display. So now in our gas stations we have an iPad, and what it does is it kind of runs little kind of pop-up ads all the time, talking about, kind of motion ads on what the specials were in the store. And then whenever you at the point of sale, whenever you rang someone up, then it would say, like, if let's say like it was 2 for $3 on Cokes and you only bought one, it would say, you know, and that one was like $2, you could say you could get another one for just $1 more, or, you know, little things like that. But for the most part, like, it really depends on how the people, like, what most people go to a gas station, they just want to get in and get out. But, you know, at a fine dining restaurant, you know, you want to hang out with your girlfriend or hang out with your wife, and you might pay a little bit more attention because it's not as fast paced of place. So I think your menu is great, though. I mean, you can't order food without looking at the menu, so it's definitely a need. And what's great about your concept is it's all digital. You know, you don't have to print. You know, as a designer, I've designed menus, and you have to every time you change the menu, you have to print up a whole new. If you've got 50 menus and they're laminated, and so I think digital is awesome. Yep, I'm glad I made you hungry, RJ, because I am not hungry at all. I had a huge steak, I had some spaghetti and meat sauce, and I had way too much bread. Like, I wasn't even hungry when they brought my food out, but I ate that stuff. It was good. So, Wawa and Sheets. Yeah, we've what did we do? So the marketing company that Mapco worked with, they also do Wawa and Sheets, and so that's the funny thing. Like, everybody copies everybody else, right? Like, there's no new idea. There's only you know, adjustments to ideas. So something would they'd do something in Florida at Wawa, and then we would do it at Mapco. And since and I thought it was so funny because the ad agency we used, like, they would be the same ad agency for all these different stores, and I would travel to the. So one time we traveled to the beach in Navarre, Florida, Navarre Beach, right by Destin, and we went to some. We stopped at a gas station. I have no idea what the name of the gas station was, but like, their ad campaign was one that we had the year before, and I know that the ad company that worked for Mapco just turned around and sold them the same ads. You know, they looked at the demographics and saw that those gas stations weren't in the same place. So I'm sweating, guys. I don't want to turn my fan on because it'll be loud and it'll be annoying, but I am sweating. So make sure my shirt's not sticking to me or anything. I feel like this is my Blue's Clues shirt. Let's all go to the mailbox. Let's all go to the mailbox. Let's all go to the mailbox and get ourselves some mail. I don't know if that's the right words or not, but that seemed like the right song. All right, so this has been fun. RJ is making a menu app, and I hope just make sure you don't say anything on the live stream that other people are going to copy. So if you have anything proprietary and you want to copyright it first, make sure that works out. Yeah, there's a huge cost in reprinting menus. Some places don't ever change their menu. You know, they've got a set. For example, McDonald's decides the limited time. Yeah, and you'll, like, since you bring up McDonald's, McDonald's and Burger King and a lot of those places have digital menus. What's frustrating about that is if the TV goes out. I went into a McDonald's a while back, and half of the menu, like the middle menu, was just gone. It was just a black screen, and so like you couldn't see their menu. And then another issue, something that drives me crazy though, is rotating menus. Especially like, usually what I like to, like when I look at a menu, I'll look at something and I'll pick out what I want, but I won't memorize it. I'll just wait till I get up there and then I'll look at it again and I'll read it off. Like at the movie theater when there's like they call like the large, 2 large Cokes and a popcorn that's like has a specific combo, like the large movie special or whatever. At the movie theater, they show trailers on the menu, and that drives me nuts because I'll get up there and I'll be ready to order, and the whole menu just disappears, and there's Deadpool on the screen or something. So that's really frustrating. So don't do that stuff. Because that's, so as a designer, like as a Flash animator, and I've made websites for a long time, that is animation getting in the way of information. If the point of your app is to show information, then you can use some razzmatazz to get to the point, but don't take the point away. You know what I mean? Like, especially for like I'm in my 40s now, and as I get older, I don't think as fast as I used to. So, yeah, it's very important. Like some people, like their websites, they want like this crazy logo animation and stuff like that, when they really just want to sell something. So if the point of your website is to sell something, then don't cover up your store with a bunch of animation. So, just so you guys know, my family's about to walk in, so it might get noisy. There might be some kids saying something that I can't control. Like that. That's my daughter. I don't know if you can hear her. It's my girl. Hey guys, I'm live streaming. That's my daughter. She's passionate. So be really careful. Don't hit this, okay? So there's my daughter. There's my son Gavin.
Where's the camera at?
It's right there.
Oh.
So.
Hello, people.
All right. So I'm gonna finish my live stream.
Okay.
She's waving bye, everybody. Go. Go. So that's the family. Except for my wife. Here's the wife. We just celebrated our 14th anniversary. All right. So now that I have no idea what I was talking about, it's weird watching it live too, because it kind of shows up like there's a lag. But yeah, RJ, even if you want to like, we can get on a Skype call or something if you want to just go over ideas. I'll be more than, now I don't know everything, but I've got good ideas, and you're welcome to throw the ideas away. So is this the first app you've ever made, or like what do you got going on your portfolio? Is there any website you want to share? If you put a link in the chat, then I can show it. But I'm probably going to look at it first just to make sure you're not showing everybody some inappropriate stuff. Because I am on kids' YouTube, and I don't want to get off of kids' YouTube because kids like me. I'm just kidding. I really don't care to be on kids' YouTube, but I also don't want to be inappropriate. Enough app talk. Okay. Yeah. So during the day, I have a day job, and then yeah, we'll work it out. You can private message me, and we'll work something out. I might not have much time to talk, but yeah, we can definitely do that. Um, yeah. So all right. So what was I gonna say? So there's a new drone coming out. I think it's July, like mid-July maybe. Every time, like, I'm starting to get really frustrated with DJI because I feel like every time someone comes out with a new drone, they're just sitting on new technology. And they're just waiting for someone to release something in the market, and then they're just going to go grab all their market share. Um, I wish they would just have a regular release schedule like Call of Duty. Every Christmas, Call of Duty. Every Christmas. So, but I'm pretty excited. My Parrot Anafi is about to show up. I think it's supposed to ship on the 2nd, which I think that's next week. Well, it said it'd be in stock. I don't know what place I am in line. Okay, RJ. Yeah, we'll work something out. Skydio drone. No, what's a Skydio drone? That sounds fun. Oh yeah, I have seen that. Man, that thing is so expensive. How much is that? Let's go to the shop. $2,500. Holy. Yeah, I really think that's awesome drone, guys. The and what I like about that drone is it's got avoidance, but it doesn't stop. Like DJI Mavic Air was one of the first drones. Um, I think the first drone I saw was in a Unique Typhoon H with um, Intel RealSense, and then DJI put called it APAS in their drone, and I think that's the first drone that I think DJI drone that I think works out well. But to be honest, guys, the only times that I've ever crashed a drone was when my drone was taken over by the technology. But I've seen videos of this drone, and I think it's a huge start. I mean, it's a huge leap forward. I watched Casey Neistat's video on it, and um, it was sorry, I'm really distracted now. So the drone, the trees, and it would hunt. Just like the things that frustrate me about um, my Panasonic LUMIX G7 is that when it goes out of focus, then it has a hard time getting back into focus, and I feel like that drone is almost there, but like there were times when it was like, oh hey, where are you at? And but I made some comments in my video about the Parrot Anafi that's coming out. Is some people were frustrated that it didn't have obstacle avoidance at all, and one of my arguments was that whenever I was trying to take, like, I'm not going to get close to anything to even hardly ever get close to anything to even need obstacle avoidance, and then I don't. When it does happen, it completely ruins my shot because the drone just lifts up and slams on the brakes. So And then some other guy was like, well, what about return to home? What if it flies into a tree? And you know, you learn how tall things are, and then you make your return to home taller than the tallest thing. So when it returns to home, all the drones go straight up in the air to whatever height you tell it to go, and then it flies home, and then it comes down. So, but yeah, that Skydio drone, it looks pretty cool. I don't know who's gonna buy it though. It's so expensive. Um, yeah, I agree, RJ. Um, and if it works, it's awesome. But when they don't work, it's frustrating. Especially if like so if you if you fly really high and you're small and you walk in front of a tree, it's real easy for it to start looking at the tree and forget where you are. And if you walk out of that little green square fast enough, then sometimes it's really hard for it to find you again. Now, if it's GPS based and you have a controller with you, um, like if you'll like on the DJI Air and the Mavic, um, some of the DJI drones that kind of fly up and do an asteroid shot or something like that, it'll have a square. Um, so, and that square it will turn white, and that's telling you that it's changing to the controller because it can't really see you anymore. Um, and my Unique Typhoon H has a wizard, which is a remote control that has a GPS unit in it, and so all it does is look for where that remote control is. So it doesn't even need to see you anymore. It just needs to follow that dot, like a homing device, you know. So that might be kind of cool. Um, oh, my son's on. Gavin Gamer Boy, what's up, man? Um, so So we got about 20 more minutes. Do you guys want to hang out for 20 more minutes, or you guys want to call it a night? Um, I feel like I've become a little bit more distracted now that my family's home, um, but if there's something you guys still want to talk about, we can. Um, so I got a DJI Osmo Plus. That's something that one of the next things that I'm going to review on my channel. Because I'm going to be the videographer at my son's summer camp, and so I got a DJI Osmo Plus so that I can. I got a DJI Osmo, and I was using that, but I couldn't. Like the lens doesn't get close enough to me, so you have to put it pretty far away to get some in focus shots. And I thought I might, do some interviews with it, and you're pretty close to someone's face when you're doing an interview with them. So so I upgraded to the DJI Osmo Plus, and I'm going to compare them, and then I'm going to sell the Osmo. But it's really cool. I got the Osmo for a great deal. I got it with, so it was kind of $1,000 package that had like all of the accessories that this guy purchased all the accessories for it, and then I ended up buying it for $400, which is less than just the Osmo by itself. So I got all the accessories, pretty much every accessory except for the car mount and the Z-axis and the bike thing. But I got the tripod, I got the tripod base, I got the microphone clip and all that kind of stuff. I got a huge like Pelican case. It's awesome. So I'm just going to keep all that stuff and sell the Osmo. Yeah, I have seen it. The I really want it. I also like I got a 3D printer, and there's a guy that made a Z-axis stabilizer. Actually, there's another stabilizer that I'm really thinking about getting, but I have to figure out how to mount it. I really wish there was a quarter 20 on the bottom of the Osmo, but there's not. But yeah, the Z-axis is cool. You don't need the Z-axis if you do shoot in flashlight mode, but in flashlight mode it doesn't go left to right. Well, you can't really use the joystick. With the flashlight you kind of point it in a direction, which is probably how I'm going to record most of the kids at camp, in flashlight mode. So yeah, guys, I think I'm gonna get off here. My family's home and they're doing homework in the living room, and it's kind of hard to concentrate. So, but yeah, RJ, thanks for hanging out. We're gonna do this every Wednesday night. So if you want to have more people in here, just spread the word if you could, because I really want to support smaller YouTube channels, and I want to talk to you guys. I want to hang out. But yeah, RJ, private message me about your app, and yeah, everybody, we're gonna have a peace out, guys. Hope you guys have a wonderful night, and yeah, come back next Wednesday. Hopefully we'll have some more people in here. So, peace out, guys.